Welcome, my YouTube family. If you are a continuous subscriber, thank you for following me in my journey. If you're new to the channel, I'm Diamond. Thank you for staying and watching. So today's video is going to basically be about things I wish I would have known before surgery. And it's not typically on what to do after surgery, but it's more of like mental, physically, emotionally, things that really people don't talk about, because for you to have certain conversations, you would feel vulnerable. But I was in one of my surgery groups, and it's kind of like a weekly check-in. Hey, what are your different goals for this week? Tell me something that you didn't know about surgery. Different things like that that would have you thinking. And I actually thought about, like, geez, no one ever told me about the different emotional things that you go through. Everyone thinks, oh yeah, I'm gonna get surgery, I'm gonna be good, I'm gonna be like the baddest person around, and that's not really what happens. Sometimes you go through depression, you get upset, you get angry, you're insecure. So I have here a whole list of things that we're gonna go over. Depending on how long this video is, I probably do a part 2 because it is a lot looking at it. But so let's start off. So my list is things I wish I knew before surgery. Topic 1, you still feel insecure after surgery, which people that don't have surgery, they really wouldn't understand. They probably figure, okay, you have surgery, you just think you're better than everybody. But no, that's not the case. We're walking in, and it definitely happened to me, walking into surgery, especially the recovery house. I seen so many girls, they're like, oh my God, like, you're gorgeous, your body is perfect. It's like, why are you here again? But mentally, you're not there. You always see little things about yourself that you always want to change. I might went in for lipo, BBL, my shape looks bomb, but I come home, I still want lipo to my arms. I still want a little bit more, but you feel off sometimes. Like, you never feel like your body is good enough. You always critiquing yourself, and it's kind of hard. And people normally say surgery is addicting. It's not really addicting. You just always look for different things to fix, because you might go in, oh, I see this girl, I want my shape to look like her, so I gotta go again. It happens. Like, even with me, I had surgery before. I'm still insecure about my arms. I feel like my waist isn't small enough, my butt isn't shaped enough. So people like, dang, like, you look good. I'm like, thank you, but I really want to hide because I don't feel that good. What's the next one? Basically, same thing. So, like, another one, my stomach isn't as flat. But my mom told me yesterday, ooh, your waist is tiny, your stomach is flat. And it's like, no, I kind of want to go back again, or I need to put my faja on. Also, another thing that is like really killing me is like surgery scars. I'm very open about me having surgery, and it's not a problem, but other people seem to be uncomfortable with my surgery scars. If I go out, they're looking at me funny, like, oh my God, like, are you okay? Like, what happened? It's like, I had surgery. It is what it is. But some people, it's very uncomfortable because I have dark scars, and my scars have keloids. So I'm going through a revision now. So I even went to the spa where you had to be nude, and it's no surprise. I know people are looking at me, but I don't care. I'm comfortable with myself. It's surgery. It is what it is. But to some people, that is very uncomfortable and is a little too vulnerable for someone to even show their body to someone like that. Another thing that I struggled with was still feeling fat after surgery, which is very weird to me, but I understand it. And some people that had surgery understand it. Like, I know I went on the table with a fupa and I came off with no fupa, flat stomach and all the extra fat I had was just distributed differently. So mentally, it messed me up because I was the same weight as when I got off the table as when I went onto the table. And it was like, oh, oh, all my fat just moved at a different pace in a different place, blah. It just moved into a different place, as well as now, like if I run, I feel my butt jiggle. Like I feel the weight of my butt, and I feel like I'm wide, but I'm shaped, like I'm proportionate. And it's really something hard to even get over and just to even process. So sometimes you do deal with that. I think it's called body dysmorphia or something. If I'm wrong, correct me. I think it's called body dysmorphia. So you still feel fat, but you know you're not fat. It's just hard to describe it, and I really don't know how to describe it, and I wish someone would have explained that to me before, because I'm thinking I would have went on the table, came off a little bit lighter, lost some weight, but no, that was not the case. I'm like, oh, I'm just wider now, but I'm shaped good. It's so confusing. Mentally, it messed me up. So my point number 2 is expecting asymmetry and mistakes. Doctors are not magicians. They are human just like the rest of us, okay? Things happen. When you get off the table, your body might not be symmetrical right down the middle. One hip might be a little bit higher than the other. One waist or butt cheek might be a slight bit bigger or rounder. It happens. You should expect it, especially if you're getting a BBL. You might lose more fat in one butt cheek than the other. It's not the doctor's fault. Things happen. It's just something that you have to understand. It might happen. Let me prepare to go get another round. Let me prepare myself to go fix it. I hate when people say, oh, the doctor messed me up or botched me. No, it's just something that happens sometimes. Like your waist may not be the same on both sides. You might have more of a lateral side, or one might be flatter. It just happens. So just prepare yourself mentally that you might not come out as a mirror image on both sides of your body. Just be prepared for that. Incisions. Your incisions might look a little crooked. I know mine's is, like on one side, mine's is a good straight bikini line, and on the other side, it just goes up some. Hey, like, what do you want? All incisions aren't perfect. It's fine. It's a human mistake. And sometimes that's just how your skin stretch. I don't know if it's because they took too much skin off and they're trying to pull it or stretch it, or if it's just how you heal up. But hey, it's just one of those things. If you guys are familiar with, I think her name is Super Scent. Like she had an arm lift, and her scar was really, really bad. And I think she just had a revision with another doctor, and her incision is like nice and smooth going down her arm. So it can happen to anyone. It's not just a regular doctor. She's a celebrity, and it happened to her. So just, that's something, food for thought. Just be prepared. Let's see. Your body looking unproportionate between, hear me out now. So, you know, you get like the Kim Kardashian, like big old diaper booty, but on skinny legs, or you get real big breasts and you get a Wendy Williams body. It's just, know your body proportion before you go into surgery. Don't say, hey, give me the biggest butt, stuff me till you can't stuff me no more. And then you look at them like, dang, like that's too big for my legs. I look lopsided. You could look like a capital P. You can look like a lowercase p. Like you can look crazy. So just be mindful of your proportions when you're telling a doctor what you want. Don't just say, give me the biggest thing possible, because sometimes it might not come out too good. And then you definitely are going to look crazy. Don't want that. It's not cute. Okay, so point number 3. This is where we're about to get a little bit deep into things here, where it has you really thinking about why you're doing this, what's going on, preparing yourself mentally. So a few things, and a lot of these things that I'm covering are things that I have been through and I'm dealing with, and it kind of puts you in a mental state where you're like, okay, let me really prepare myself. This is not just surgery for me to look better. Some things really are internal that you might want to get checked out and deal with first. So first pointing is getting to the root and the reasoning as to why you want surgery. Are you getting surgery because are you in a bad relationship? You just broke up and you just want to look good to get somebody else? Are you doing it for attention of other people? Are you doing it for yourself? Maybe health reasons, you lost some weight, you want to tighten up some things. Are you strictly doing it because you want to do it? You're not doing it for approval of anyone else. You're not doing it just to show people that you can do it and because it's a trend. Why are you really getting surgery? Next thing, which people really think is a joke. Why am I feeling upset after surgery? How am I going to deal with the changes of my body? Which some people may not know. The reason why you wear your faja is you need to compress. You need to shape your body. But a lot of us, we fall in love with our swollen post-op bodies. And because it's like, once you get off the table and you swollen, like booty is just popping, you shapely, the hips is just, it's giving what it's supposed to give. But slowly but surely, the swelling starts to go down. Your body starts to mold differently. Will you really be in love with that body because you realize the body that you fell in love with off the table, those weren't your finished results? Your body can change up to a year or a year after post-op. It's like, how are you going to deal with it? How are you going to cope? Are you going to be self-conscious before 6 months come? Are you going to want to jump back on the table because you can't deal with your body change? You think, oh, let me just get some more. The swelling is going down. I need to plump it up. No, give your time. Give your body time to settle in, shape how it's going to shape. See what you really will have to fix. Don't just, I know the doctor tell you can go back after 6 months, but just give your body time to settle in. See what you really need to fix once your body is done swelling, because you really go back and forth between swelling, not swelling, stomach being super flat, stomach being swollen. And it's kind of based on what you eat, what you're doing, how much you're compressing. So that's another thing. Just really think about that. And far as how are you going to deal with the changes? Are you really going to be depressed? Are you going to be upset after your 6 months, your year wait? What else are we finding clothes? Finding clothes, finding the right clothes for your A, swollen body, B, your faja body, C, your body that is not in that faja and is not swollen. My clothes have absolutely changed based on what I'm wearing, what faja I'm wearing, what's going on in my life, because my body shape looks different. Like my tributo faja, waist is snatched, waist is tiny, butt is like boom. I can't wear the same dresses all the time. So you kind of deal with trying to find clothes that hide like your faja hooks, the boning and the ribbon, because I realized like a dress like this, I would not be able to wear my faja because you would see the stitching and the lining through. So I had to find something thicker. Certain days, okay, without my faja, I could wear a short dress because my butt cheeks not going to be powering and sticking out. So I'm good. So that it's really a challenge. Like I bought certain clothes based on what faja I'm going to wear. And if I'm not going to wear a faja, anxiety of people asking you, how did you get your body? Like some people say, now this is a good debate. I know from experience, some women, they're going to lie and say, I've always looked like this. I exercised. I waist trained. Oh, I just meal prep and diet. Because they never want to be honest and say, yeah, I got lipo. Oh, I got a BBL. I don't see the big deal, but I get it. It's your discretion, it's your business. You're not obligated to tell anyone. So you always think of, what are you going to tell people? So like I said, people that see me at my old job, they know I've had bypass surgery because I did that there. But once I left that job, that's when I got my BBL and lipo. I never told them unless they seen my channel or follow my YouTube channel. When I see them out in public, they look at me like, oh, you look good. Like, sometimes I do tell them what I did. Sometimes I didn't. I was like, oh, thank you. I was just exercising, whatever. And I did X, Y, and Z. But some girls feel the need, they're going to tell them, hey, it's none of your business. I don't have to tell you anything. So subconsciously, you do think about, damn, what am I going to say when someone asks me? Are you going to be like rude and nasty? Like, how dare you ask me what I did? It's none of your business. Or you're going to be honest or just like brush it off. Yeah, I was exercising. I just did my thing. Thank you. And just keep it moving. Because I'm on YouTube, I really didn't feel the need to lie about it, because sometimes someone's just asking, not being malicious. They're just asking because they want to know, because they want to do the same thing. Some people aren't even asking just to be nosy. They really want to know because they're scared. Like, I really didn't have that many people to ask or to figure out what was doing, because I didn't know anybody. And the people that I did know, they lied about it. So that's why I'm honest, and I wish I had more people that were honest with me about having surgery versus me having to just go look it up, look at videos, find surgery groups. So that's just another food for thought. Just think about that. Everyone, you don't have to be so nasty or rude when people ask you, but at least kind of just, you can be nice about it, honestly. Just be nice. What else we got here? Losing most of the fat that was transferred. That was my biggest problem, and I'm kind of upset. So I came to the conclusion, once I get my funds, my money together, when I get my shmonies up, I'm going to go get my BBL done again. Like, I'm gonna, listen, my hips have stayed. I still have my hips. Is the projection in my butt is gone because I've lost a lot of that fat. Like, the fat in my hips, that stayed, no problem. But the actual projection has went away because a lot of that fat has died. I had indentations going across my butt, and I can see those indentations again. They were not there once I got off the table. And also, I couldn't tell because, hey, I'm swollen. So this is what my body looks like once it's not swollen anymore. And I'm comfortable with it. I love the shape. I love the foundation. I'm going back to get more because it's really not what I wanted. So that's just something I realized. Everyone's like, no, you don't have to get it, because you don't see me with my clothes off. I look really nice and you can't tell, but once I take my clothes off, I can see those imperfections. My body has settled. I am going on 2 months. It will be a year that 1 year post-op from me having surgery. Where I'm at, 3 or 4? I'm at 3. Okay. Point number 4. Gaining and losing weight after surgery. I don't know. So I can't speak for everyone, considering that I had bypass surgery. I feel like that doesn't mean that I'm exempt from gaining weight. I can absolutely gain weight. Just maybe not as rapid as other people that has not had the surgery, because I know they tell you feed the fat, and I got that all fucked up when I'm feeding the fat because I was eating junk food and everything else. I wasn't eating healthy fats like I'm supposed to. That's where I messed up. And that's why I feel like a lot of other girls mess up too. They just, oh yeah, I just got snatched. I got this lipo. I'm going to eat whatever. Because what they normally tell you, I don't know if it's a myth or fact, so if you know, drop that below as well. Is it true that if you get lipo and you eat wherever they had the fat transferred to, does that get bigger, or do the rest of you get bigger? I'm kind of leaning on a myth, because I've seen girls say, yeah, they're just eating it and they just blow up. They just blow up everywhere. And it's like, please be careful. If you're still trying to lose weight, it can be hard, because it's like, I want to lose weight, but I just had lipo. Do I really want to lose all the fat that I had transferred? So it's kind of like win-lose situation. You kind of right here in the middle. It's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. And it's kind of confusing because I'm still the same weight a whole year later. I think I've gained weight, but not really gained weight because my stomach is still flat. I think my skin has just settled in. Yeah, my skin has settled in, so it's kind of hard. You try not to gain weight, but then it's hard for you to try to lose weight because you don't want to lose your fat. Weird situation, weird scenario. I'll look that up and do another video. Point number 5, the loss of friends being the topic of discussion, jealousy, and people projecting their feelings onto you. This is one of those topics that has hit home for me, that becoming the topic of conversations between your friends and stuff. And it's not that it is, I'm lying. It's uncomfortable. It is very uncomfortable. I don't feel the need to be the topic of anyone's conversation. If I had surgery, let me be the one to tell people that I had surgery. Let me bring it up. But once I'm introduced to somebody, I shouldn't be saying, oh yeah, this is my friend that had surgery. This is my friend, they got a BBL. Like, no, I don't want to be introduced like that. I don't want to be the topic of someone else's conversation. Oh yeah, you know, that's that girl, she did X, Y, and Z. It's like, we don't have anything else better to talk about? Like, pick something else. Or do you get the friends that just want to talk behind your back because it's like, I can't believe she did that. Oh, she thinks she got money. It's like, no. And that's one other thing too. After having surgery, people really be pocket checking. Don't be counting my money. Don't be counting my pockets. Like, it's none of your business. Because you always have people that ask where you get the money from. What was you doing? It's like none of your business because you didn't give me money for my surgery. You don't pay my bills. So it's none of your business because people always assume, you had surgery. You got money. You don't know what I have. So you got to take heed of friends like that. Take heed of friends and family and people around you that talk about your money and wondering where you got money from to get your surgery. Take heed on friends that always telling other people about your surgery, because sometimes it could be like they just happy for you, but sometimes it can also come from a malicious place. So just watch those type of friends. So like I said, I was honest about what I did, but it's like after a while you do see like, dang, like why did you even say anything about me having surgery? Like, that's not who I am. Like, I am a person. I am a whole lot of other things besides me having surgery. So what's the purpose of you talking about me? So just honestly be prepared about that, especially coworkers. When you go back to work, coworkers will absolutely look at you different and act funny. Like, just watch. Just keep that up here. Also, people judging you for having it. A lot of people would think, oh, you had surgery because you're insecure. No, I just wanted to look better. I'm doing this, and this is why I tell you, figure out why you're having surgery. What is the reason that you're doing surgery? Because a lot of people are going to think that you're insecure. You don't like your body. You don't like how you were born. And sometimes that's not the case at all, but you're always going to have those people that say that. And a lot of times I find it's the people that, A, they don't have the money to do it. They're scared to do it. They are unhappy with their self, that they're looking for that happiness within. So they just rather tear you down and just project how they feel onto you, which it really sucks, because I get a lot of people that say, I could never do that. Okay, good. You're not me. I'm happy that you could never, because I did. I can do it. And that's fine. I get a lot of people that judge me for even having surgery in the DR. Be like, hey, that's you. Because what people fail to realize, a lot of surgeries are done all over the world. Just because we live here in the United States don't mean we have the best doctors. There's plenty of people that are getting botched here. Surgeons are absolutely horrible. They're garbage. They don't even care about you and they're going to take your money. But people assume because it's the United States, the surgeons here are better, when that is not true. That is a false statement. Absolutely false. So I'm not saying just because I went to the DR, those are the best doctors. No, there's doctors all over the world. Granted of what's going on in Mexico, they're great. They're great surgeons in Mexico, Turkey, everywhere. Like I've heard of some girls going to Africa. But you are going to get people that judge you because you went to the DR and they spent more money going here in the United States. You do have those people, and I kind of like, I don't ignore them. I listen to their point of view, and I'm like, okay, that's nice. But I chose my surgeon because of X, Y, and Z, and this was the best doctor for me. But you do get a lot of judgmental people. They trying to flex on their higher paying surgery. But it is what it is. What else we got here? Friends not wanting to hang out with you or be around you after surgery. That shit is real. You have a lot of friends that will just kind of distance themselves, or they don't want to be around you because they think, and it's like what they think. It's not what is facts. They just think, oh, you think you better than everybody. Oh, you got a bad body, and they feel like you're gonna take the attention away from them. When that's not really the case. You are still yourself as a human being. Of course, your flex, your swag, how you walk is gonna come off a little different because like, damn, I know I'm a bad bitch now. Like I know I look good. But I'm still the same person on the inside. And as my friend, you should understand that. And regardless of how my body is shaped, you should still want to go out with me. But you do have some friends that will distance themselves. They will feel some way about you, especially, I know I don't have a lot of friends, but I was always a bigger girl. And now that I'm not that big girl anymore, I feel like some friends, they kind of like push back, like, we don't want to be around you like that. And it's fine. It's fine with me. I'm still the same person on the inside. It's just my body shape has changed. And you do get a little bit more attention, but I can't help it. It just comes with the package. It happens. What's my next thing? Okay, so this is perfect. This is just going to lead right into what we just discussed. It's how people will treat you after surgery. And this goes for men, women, your co-workers, your family, your friends, just people in general, even random people that you don't know, they are going to treat you different. So, for example, like with men. My butt's hurting. Sorry, y'all. I'm on this hard chair. My booty's hurting. So, like with men, I have realized that a lot of men are creeps for real. So, regular old plain me, I still pulled men. It wasn't a problem for me to get a date. But now men go the extra step with the head turn, the staring. It's a little extra and obsessive, and guys do too much because they see the waist, they see the ass. That's what they're looking at. And you have to, as a person after surgery, you have to realize that a lot of guys are looking at you based on your shape. They don't know you. They're not looking at you sometimes because they want a meaningful relationship. They're looking at a piece of candy, and that's what they want. So you do have to adjust to that. You have to realize people are going to look at you. Sweet. Oh, Jesus. People that see you and they do not know you, they turn their nose up to you, which is absolutely ridiculous because I don't know why people always just judge you by, of course, we all do. We all judge people by the way that they look. But if you see another chick and you know she looks good too, but when she see you, she turns her nose up at you, it happens. It is what it is. It happens. It's just, you gotta get used to it. What else? Oh, yeah. People that go to the gym on a regular basis and worked out to, I guess, to shape their body, build muscle. They look at us as cheaters and bottom of the barrel, but it is what it is. I get a lot of people that say, oh, you should have just worked out. You go to the gym all the time. That's your prerogative. Your skin is still loose. The skin is not going anywhere. It's just a misconception. People think, oh yeah, you just work out. Loose skin don't go anywhere. I don't care how hard you work out. And the doctors are going to tell you this. Loose skin does not go anywhere. You can go to the gym and lift as much as you want to, but that's not going anywhere. Go to the gym to be healthy, build up muscle, get your cardio in. You can do that. Surgery sometimes is still necessary. So don't let these quote unquote gym rats tell you anything different. Don't let them make you feel bad because you wouldn't have surgery. I kind of just ignore those type of people because it really gets on my last nerves. Because people are like, I go to the gym twice a day. Okay, that's you. I didn't go to the gym twice a day. It is what it is. I wouldn't have surgery. Suck it. Over-sexualization of yourself and body. I kind of touched on it with the guys thing. Guys looking at you. People are just going to automatically assume that you're a toy. You're a piece of meat to them. I don't care. I'm in a whole relationship. And a lot of guys think, oh yeah, you date and you got hoes. No, I don't. No, you don't. Nope, don't want you. I don't have anybody. I just have my boyfriend. That's it. I have no hoes. I don't entertain anybody. I don't want anybody. It is what it is. People really take things too far. They don't understand. My body is my body. I got this done for myself to look good. That does not mean it's meant for you to touch it. That doesn't mean I'm out here whoring. I'm not a prostitute. I'm not a hoe. I'm not none of those things. I got my body done. But people automatically assume you got a butt, you got a small waist, you did this for attention. No, that's not why I did this. I didn't do it. I don't know why you guys choosing to do it, but I didn't do that. So I kind of just swerve all the extra stuff. Certain clothes will absolutely make you look different. Now, if I wore my mini dress when I was bigger, had a fupa, no one would look at me twice or think any difference. Like, damn, she's just a big girl in a short dress. But now, post-op body in a short dress, people feel the need, who you trying to be cute? Who you trying to attract? That's too sexy. It's like, no, I had the same dress before surgery. I'm just wearing it after, but you get a whole different type of attention. Also this, you have some people that will actually treat you better. Society they go on looks. They absolutely go on looks because you have a lot of people that, oh, let me do this for you. Oh, you're so cute. Or they just memorize it, just staring at you. But if you just a regular, degular, schmegular person with a regular old body or whatever, they wouldn't have treated you that good. They wouldn't have given you free things. They wouldn't have bought you no extra drinks. They wouldn't have given you no extra fries. Just understand, society will absolutely, they would treat you better based on how you look. And it's so messed up, and it's discombobulating sometimes. It's fucked up, but hey, it happens. I don't know. I think this is really it. I think this is about it. So I know this video is going to be long as ever. I'm sorry. I apologize. I really just wanted to just kind of get this off of my chest. At least give you guys some food for thought, because I didn't have these questions to go over before I had surgery. And now that I've looked through them, I'm like, damn, like I really have been through a lot of these things about after surgery. And it's kind of crazy. So I'm just going to leave these questions at the bottom in the description box of my video, so it can just give you something to go over, think about, write them down, because it does help you. I really wish I had that guidance and that help before I had surgery, but now I'm kind of like, I'm good. I'm finding my way. I still think about stuff. I mean, I have a good support system behind me, so I don't feel like I'm lacking, but it just, those questions kind of made me self-aware of things that were happening around me and what's going on, as well as I talked to a lot of the girls in the surgery groups, and they were just telling me their experiences, which is absolutely wonderful. So if you are not in any of the surgery groups, go on Facebook and find some, because a lot of those groups, you will find sisters for life in those groups, and it's absolutely wonderful. So I know the video is long. Thank you for tuning in. Peace out. I'm outie.